Hi, I'm Quin, and today I want to talk to you about the book CamGirl by Isa Maisie. I apologize, girl, if I'm saying your name wrong. I wanted to talk about this book because last year I talked about the movie Cam that came out to Netflix, and it was actually, the screenplay was actually written by this person. And I really liked the movie. If you saw my review of it, I really enjoyed it. It was really weird. It was kind of like a Black Mirror episode for cam girls, or basically a movie about something like the worst day in a cam girl's life. Now, if you're confused and don't know what I'm talking about, a cam girl or a webcam model is a person who does like sexy shows behind a paywall on webcam. And I kind of want to talk about this because I have personally myself have been a webcam model for over 7 years. And this book was like really interesting to me. And if you've seen the movie, then you kind of understand like how weird it can be, and like how what it can be like balancing the like online persona self and like the way someone like will be with their coworkers, and then the way they are like with their customers, and then with themselves and with their friends, and like how that delicate balance that like not just cam girls, especially these days, like any internet persona really, how like the weird changes and conflicts that are brought up with that. So I thought that was like really accurate, so I was really interested in reading this book. And Isa sent this to me. I actually had already bought the Kindle version because I like to read it on my Kindle app. And so she sent this to me. I thought that was really sweet. Also, Isa was really amazing and actually helped me out getting the word out about my GoFundMe account when my partner was going through cancer this year. So that like means a whole lot to me, and like, so you know, I really wanted to support her work. So here we are and going to talk about it. So, I will say that going into this, like knowing that Isa had only been a cam model for about 2 years, and then like, oh my gosh, she like has a book, like the cam girl book, this is amazing. But as somebody who has been camming as long as I have, I have to admit, like I was a little like envious that she had a book out, like, and I was just like, wow, because honestly, in my experience, and as well as like some research that I've done on like different cam models, and I've talked to some of the people that run the site that I'm on, and they're saying like the average lifespan for a cam model is about 2 weeks to 2 years. So I'm kind of the weirdo. Gee, I wonder why. Weirdo? Me? No. But anyway, so this was also just it was also about like her, like how she got into camming and like what brought her to it. And she also talked about a little bit of like what her life was like growing up. And what's just really cool about it is this isn't like the cam girl experience. This is a woman's experience with working in this type of industry, and you know, like dealing with her own like struggles and like her own, you know, triumphs and even like some traumas, and that like she shares this and she's completely honest. And like there were some parts in the book where I'm just like, oh my gosh, like there's a certain site that she worked on, and it's like I remember like the stress because like the character in the movie Cam, like also like Isa herself got really wrapped up in like the ranking system and like wanting to be, you know, number like, you know, whatever, wanting to be like in the top 50, or just like really focused on that, and that can like drive you a little nuts. And like I remember like that kind of pressure because I know the one site that she worked on for that, and like she like captures having these different conversations online with people while the show's going on, and then like having to balance like her regulars, and then, you know, people that she didn't really necessarily like, or people that she did like, and then just fucking on, and like just that level of intensity is really captured in this book. And then also like some disappointments that I could even relate to, like when you, you know, you end up wanting to like collaborate with different cam models or video models, and like how they don't really match you and how like uncomfortable that can be, especially when it's, you know, in a, you know, kind of sexual or just, you know, vaguely kinky situation. Like it can be really weird in like ways that you don't really expect. So I really did enjoy the book. I think this is great that like what Isa has started by having CamGirl book. Like this is, anybody can go out and buy this. Like, so people are talking about it. They're like in really listening to people in this adult industry, and I think that's amazing. Like it's, you know, this isn't everybody's story. This is one person's story who's like honest and amazing and wonderful. And I feel like even if you don't really care about like cam models, if you've never been interested, or if like maybe you like to watch cam models yourself, or you don't, or you think it's stupid, check this book out anyway. Like I know for myself, like I didn't used to read memoirs. Like I thought, you know, I was like, gee, I don't really want to know about somebody else's life, but like, especially with someone's life that you have like no experience with, or like have a completely different life than another person, and then to read like how, you know, them sharing like the building blocks of how they became the person that they are, like it's fascinating, it's amazing. Like, you know, whether you agree with it or not, it's, you know, it's a different way to think, and if anything, it lets you understand how somebody else might think, and I think that's really cool. So, my rambling. If you do check out this book, I would love to know what you think. If you have seen Cam and want to tell me what you think in the comments, that would be amazing. I would love to hear from that. I think I might eventually start doing some reviews of with different models that are similar to kind of things like, you know, Cam, and there's different films about, you know, the industry that I think would be really interesting to hear from the perspective of models that are actually in it. So I don't know, I'm kind of like dabbling with that idea and a few other ideas actually. Unfortunately, my CamGirl camp that I did talk about on the last review for this did not end up happening just because I had some personal stuff going on, and so like we'll see. I'm excited to see what the new year is gonna bring. So if you haven't, check out CamGirl, check out the movie Cam, it's on Netflix. You know, give it a try. You know, if you don't like it, that's cool. If you like it, that's awesome. If you have any recommendations for other books or movies, anything you want me to review, want me to talk about, whether me or my clowny self, or stay tuned, there's going to be more from Amy Mercury as Bigfoot Girl, so yeah, fun stuff. Alright, see you next time. Bye.